The neighborhood wading pool at South Park near Ellen Hopkins School in Moorhead will be demolished this week due to deteriorating conditions. The pool, built in the 50s, has reached the end of its operational life and can no longer be maintained or repaired. That's all according to city leaders. They say that the decision was made after careful assessment of the pool's structural integrity, outdated equipment, and significant cost of replacement. There is no plan to replace the pool at this location, but keep in mind a new city pool is currently under construction and is set to open in 2026.